I'm trying to edit and like create space, but then I feel the need to vlog. So then I just add more to the storage, but I'm trying to hold it. I'm trying to hold the note. What note do you ask? I'm trying really hard to hold the note, the frequency, some could say, of being completely relaxed in this moment, because I made it to my new life, and you get to decide when that is, right? But I made it to my new life, and earlier when I was like really anxious because I knew I came to the park to process something, 'cause this is what I do, this is how I do my processing, I was like, I'm waiting to take a fucking breath. I'm like, I just want to take a fucking breath. Like, that's what I'm waiting for, because I'm waiting for something, but it's not here yet. I'm like, it's driving me fucking bonkers. And I'm like, and I don't want it to drive me bonkers, because then it's not going to get here. You know what I mean? Like, part of the going bonkers is like, there's something in that. There's something I need to learn. So then I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, it's because I just want to take a breath. I'm like, I want to feel that sense of relief. Which is interesting, because yesterday when I was talking to Finky, she reminded me that relief is very temporary. Thank you. Because, like, it's true. You can hold it longer and longer and longer. You know what I mean? I think that's the point of life. But my lips are dry again. But I'm still practicing holding the note. So I'm like, it's going to make it easier. It's going to make the thing that I want come faster, I think. Like, for myself. Well, here's the thing. I guess I need to say something about that, because I'm like, why am I trying? I'm still wrapping maybe that's what it is. That's what it is. Oh, okay, I needed to let that go, because it felt scary again. But it's like, because I just like, there's like the thing of like, I'm not desperate anymore, but I'm still wanting it to get here already. I want it to hurry up, but I'm like, why am I rushing it when I know that like things take time, things should take its time. It's better that way, honestly, you know? But I'm rushing it, not even because I don't think it's going to be here, because it is. It's not that. So it's like something else. And I guess it was like, because I was processing a lot of things right now, and one of them was like, and I feel like I'm about to lose it. But it's like understanding that the feeling of relief is temporary, and you can hold it, you can make it last longer, but then it's also just like a choice where like, instead of like, oof, the scary thought that like comes up, or the doubt, or whatever happens that's trying to take me away from it, I'm like, I will continue to stay in it. You know what I mean? And I'm practicing that. That takes a lot of practice. Y'all have seen I've been doing nothing but practicing on this channel. I'm like modeling. I know what I'm doing. When I say modeling, I'm using that term because in ABA therapy, when you're talking about, as a therapist for the child, a parent, a parental figure, some could really say, you're modeling how to do this thing. That's what parenting is that you're modeling, I've said this before, but you're modeling how you are as a human, so that this little baby, this little child can do it too. One time, okay, so like this is turning into high diaries, because one time I got high. This was like when I was living back in Phoenix, and I don't know why, but I was processing stuff from like 3rd grade, and I was making sense of it, and I was like, oh, like that's what's going on when you're in 3rd grade, is that you don't know how to do this thing called life. So then you're like pretending like how your parents do and you're just like doing shit, you know what I mean? And some stuff is you and some stuff is your parents. Like I was like going real deep into it all by myself in my room, because I love doing that. I do. Or I also love doing it outside. Like I love just processing. Can y'all let me know down below, because I'm very curious. How do y'all process? Like, do you, because I go everywhere. Like, I go to the beach and process. I go to the shower. I go to my bed. I go to the living room. I'm always processing. Well, that makes sense, because my moon is in the 12th house. So I'm just always doing it, you guys. I'm exhausted. That's what I'm saying. Someone come take a load off. But anyways, yeah. I wonder, I need to look at people's charts. So what would it be? The moon, huh? The placement of the moon. Okay, I'm gonna go look at a couple of charts, and I'll be back. I gotta keep this short because I actually have to call my nephew. I was just looking at a couple of birth charts of my loved ones, and I was like, oh, where do they process? And then I'm like seeing the house, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. And I just saw that for my nephews, So he's a moon in Aries, and I don't remember the house. I think it was also in the 8th house. Yeah, I think it is, because my mom's is in the 8th house, and I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. You know what I mean? That's why I'm an 8th house sun in Venus. It does. But then my nephew's is in Aries, and that makes a lot of sense because that's why he loves soccer. Like, he really does. He needs it. And I've always known that. So I've always encouraged it. Sometimes I kind of like, hope I'm not planting seeds of doubt, but I'm trying to let him know that he could do like anything that he wants. Like, if it's not soccer, if he changes his mind, like, you know, like, it's cool. It's cool. Isaiah, if you're watching this, it is really cool. It's just that, like, I don't want to like push you into this if it's not like what you want. So I'm trying to be supportive, and then I also say things about like everything else, because I'm like, you could be, you know, you could just really follow the music, you could follow like so many things, you know what I mean? That's another thing that I want to get into. Maybe it's too soon, but it's just like a thing where, because I was talking about like the modeling with like the children, and you know, since working with kids, it has really unlocked something in me. Thank you to children of the earth. Seriously, y'all don't get your fucking props, and I'm gonna fucking give it to you. Not that children are watching this, but like, you know, they can hear me like energetically or whatever. But like, I've always been, it's kind of annoying to say, people are gonna be like, well, that's a thing. Let me shut up. And then let me talk. So tell me what to say, but don't tell me what to say. Anyways, I've always been a champion for the children. You know what I mean? How do I even begin this talk? I don't know. But it's just like a thing, right? And like, I saw a post about that where people were saying that like children, I don't remember if they said this, that they're portals, or that they're just so, I don't remember the word that they use, but they really are portals. They really are. That's why it's like, you can tell so much. You can tell a lot of things, right? How people say, you can tell a lot from a man of how he treats a service worker. Even more so, you can tell by the way that he treats children. You know what I mean? Because like, that's the ultimate. It's such a reflection. That's why this job has been such a mind fuck, because like, I can't help but see all these things in myself, see all of these, like, you know, such a mirror. Everyone is a mirror, but especially children, you know, they bring in so many things if you let yourself. But they bring in so many things in in yourself, and everyone that's like around them, you know. And sometimes it brings out the ugly, but it's not the child's fault. That's the thing, is that it's the adult that has to see it, and you have to like try your hardest to not let the ugliness get to the child. How do you do that? By realizing what's going on, by knowing yourself enough, by taking a step back and being like, I need to take a time out. My mouth is getting dry, and I'm also realizing that makes a lot of sense. That's why I quit my job, because I knew I needed time to process what happened to me with the client, and I wasn't going to get it regardless. I wasn't going to get it if I stayed there, you know, because I said that in an earlier video, and I know what I'm doing, but I was like, I need therapy for this, so I guess I'm going to get into it now. I'm going to try to keep it brief so I can call Isaiah, but there's a part of me that doesn't want to cry about it, because I'm like, it's a child. Like, I don't want, it's like, in a sense, I don't want to make the child feel bad. But then that's the thing that people have been telling me, is that like, they have to learn that it's not okay. They have to know what they're doing, right? So this is something I needed to learn. This is what I was trying to process while doing the job, but I couldn't do it when I was there because I felt bad for the client. But like, there was also a part of me, that's why when I was there during the tantrum, and like, you know, he's hitting me. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this. A tantrum. It is a tantrum. But it's also just violence. Because I'm like, this is so scary. It doesn't matter that it's coming from a child. It is so terrifying. Violence is so terrifying. This is why it's so hard to be a parent, because like, you really shouldn't share this internal process with the child, because they're going through their own thing. And this is my wound. I'm going to say this is my Chiron. This is my Libra Chiron in the first house, so close to my rising sign. But I've always known this pain of like my mom sharing her internal process with me in this moment when I need protecting. I need something else at that time. I don't need you to be sharing your internal process, because it's not about you in this moment. It's about the child. So then, like, you have to put all of that shit aside when it's happening. So I did that during the tantrum. Like, no matter what's happening to me, it's like, I'm gonna be fine, I'm gonna be okay. But then, because he is so violent, this little 5-year-old boy, he's really like going for it. Like, he's really throwing his heavy toys. Like, he knows how to protect himself, or that's what he feels. He thinks he's protecting himself, but he's really the one that's causing the danger, the risk, the violence. And that's why I was like, where does he come from? Who is his father? And then also the mother wound, because he's hitting me, and I'm like, whether you want to say it or not, as the therapist in that moment, I'm the mother because I'm a woman. I'm fulfilling a mother role for 2 hours, try my best. And then I'm like, he's hitting me. He's throwing all of his toys at me. He's trying his best to get me to leave, to get out, to not see him. And then I was like, but there's a moment where I'm like, but I need to see it. Like, I need to, like, oh, that's actually all he wants is for me to sit there with him and to see his pain and to let him know that it's still going to be okay, So then I'm like, who's his mother? Literally, that's what I'm thinking in my head. And it's like, it's almost like I can see her. You know what I mean? Because I see this pain, and it's like a woman that's letting herself be beat. It's this woman that's letting herself be almost killed. That's probably the energy that was going on during his gestation period, during this time that he's in the wound. Like, holy shit, you know what I mean? This was the stuff that I needed to process. And I find myself continuously working with people who don't want to go there with me. And I'm like, I need to go there though. So I'll find it. I will find it wherever it is. But it's like, I want to process this in this way. Thank you, universe, for this gift of finally letting me see it and finally letting me say it out loud. Because this is the thing that I'm trying, because I could do it, but I haven't found someone to process it with me. So I hope that this person comes into my life. Yeah, so that's what was going on. I think I'm just gonna leave it there, because that was a big one. It was a lot. More to come. I can't wait to see what my next endeavor is, because I know I'm cooking up something. I know something's happening. I kind of already know, but I don't know the specifics of it. So I'm like, okay, let's see how this goes. It's really fucking crazy. It's so cool to be tapped in. But like, I can't wait to see what it is. Dude, I'm like calm as fuck. I really am. I'm chill as fuck right now. Estoy bien relajada. Never thought I'd say that. I need my chapstick really bad. I wish I would have brought... Yeah, it's because like yesterday I went to the store. Because I just have this feeling that I need to like... Not that I need to be prepared, but like, let's just make my life a little bit easier. You know what I mean? Anyways, I have been needing to buy body wash. I've been needing to buy chapstick. I bought some Aquaphor. I needed to redo my nails, mind you. Like, all this stuff. What else do I need to do today? Okay, let's do that on camera so I could actually like do it. Well, what I really want to do is I really want to wash the dishes. It's been a minute since I've washed the dishes, and I like doing it. I'm not the best at it, mind you. Marjorie does prefer to do the dishes, but I'm like, I'll let you do it, babe. You know what I mean? But I am also trying to like care for the home, and I do kind of feel a sense of like duty to do it. I know it's crazy, but just, you got to think of your home in this way instead of like this other way. You know what I mean? It's easier for me when I think of it like that. So anyways, I want to wash the dishes. I'll probably do that first, or should I eat first? Es que como que si tengo hambre, pero como que a la misma vez, no. Like, am I hungry? I don't want to eat. I keep feeling this feeling of like, I don't want to eat. Because I'm like processing so much that like, I don't want to eat, but like I have to, you know what I mean? I have to eat. Oh yeah, but I don't want to eat yet. So let me call Isaiah and then I'll get hungry. Mind you, I already know myself. Love myself down. Here's Chico. I love him with all my heart. There's my Chico-san. And yeah, bingo and fucking bango, you guys.